After all, huh?
Well, we only met her for a second.
But she made a real impression.
Oh yeah, Lizzie's such a great kid. She does really well in school. Come on back. She came into care 4 years ago when she was 11.
Hello.
So
this video was a little unexpected, but Miss Things gotta do her homework. Let me go pause my movie. We love being prepared. So this video is about collecting and why we collect and how it's so nostalgic. And before I get into anything, I'd like to show this clip.
They're cool.
Growing up, I had a lot of toys. Opening that box, it really is like, oh! Everybody's first car is most likely Hot Wheels. People that come up to me at conventions and say, hey, I can't afford the real sports car, but I have all the versions of this tiny car that's a Hot Wheels and all different colors, all different decos. That in itself is a great thing to collect.
みんながなんでおもちゃを買うのかっていうとやっぱりなんかだと思うんでやっぱり大人になってもそういう心の栄養になると思います。
My house is full of toys, like from the front of the door to the back. It's not weird for adults to be buying toys. When I was younger, I would try to like fill a collection. Now I'm more interested in the rarity of things. If it's rare, I want it more.
待てるとなんだろうアメリカンカルチャー覚えてないんだテレビで見ててでまだ自分が英語は聞き取れてたんだけど話せない時期でキーマンってすごく綺麗な英語を話すのよ To me he's like an English teacher I met people from Mattel at the Complex Con They came and it's like you want to do something with us I was like yeah of course First I started painting those the cover art and made a big ass sculpture I wanted to make the sculpture really big, ridiculously big, so I could feel like a little kid again.
Mattel collaborating with artists and different brands is a great thing. You have different creativity avenues that will intersect. Whatever comes out is going to be amazing.
おもちゃ、大人になってからのおもちゃ、こうなんかこう飾ってみて楽しめるし、まあこういろんな可愛いなって思ってなんか疲れた心が癒されたり、そういうことをお客さんからも聞くんで。
When you see these toys, it brings back happy memories. I don't know, I think it's like the eternal kid that lives inside you just wants to look at cool things and cool characters that speak to you.
Looking back on the history of Mattel, it's just amazing that the brand like a Barbie is like since 1959, Hot Wheels since 1968. So these have been going on for 50, 60 years, and they're going to continue going on because kids these days are looking at Barbie, Hot Wheels, Master Universe. They're going to grow up, and some of them will never grow up.
ずっとやっぱおもちゃ持ってるとやっぱその自分がずっと子供でいられる部分はあるじゃん。inner child ってやつ。いいよねおもちゃ。
As collectors are becoming more and more popular, especially on social media and just in general, I want to explain why and the hows, and I want people to understand collecting and why it's so fun and so many other words to describe toy collecting or doll collecting or just collecting in general. There is in fact a psychological explanation to why people collect, whether it's vintage things, historical things, or maybe something new. Trauma, COVID, lockdown, rising depression, and anxiety. These are all reasonable explanations and why we collect and why people collect things like toys. Many Gen Z kids, as well as younger and older adults, are a big part of the collecting aspect and the collecting community. All of that is kind of a part of the nostalgia kick as well. It can depend on your age. I've been a doll collector for a few years now, and I'm also part of Gen Z. I'm also a nerd who likes collecting dolls, as well as other miscellaneous things and all kinds of different stuff. You get the point. You get the point. I want people to understand that dolls, toys, and any other kind of collecting can bring people joy and comfort to people of all age, even adults, even teenagers, kids, so on. Childhood in general can give us good and even bad memories. Not everyone's childhood is perfect. Childhood can be a big part of collecting. For toy collecting, it makes people feel like a kid again. In a way, it's like buying toys that you never had as a kid. Or maybe it's toys you did have as a kid, and you don't have them anymore. Or maybe they're toys that you do have and they're down in your basement and you found them and you want to get back into collecting these things. Just toys in general are mostly intended for children, and a lot of people know that, but we're coming to this new era where toys aren't just for kids, and we're making a lot more collector items for the adults, and we're acknowledging that there are adults who collect toys and have so much fun doing it. Collecting brings communities of people, and they get along sometimes. Nostalgia is a refuge as people turn to the feelings of comfort, security, and love they enjoyed in their past. Christine Bacho in the article from Insider. Nostalgia can be found in many forms, whether it's food or snack, shows or movies, toys, clothes, the list goes on. However, nostalgia is used in many tactics and marketing in today's age, as you can see with a lot of movies, and as well as pop culture. It's a good tactic, but it's currently getting used a lot. It's getting old after remakes, and it's everywhere, pretty much. Using nostalgia in the media is a marketing practice that uses, well, nostalgia to create a positive emotional response towards a certain product and increased sales. As a child, you would have never known your favorite toy or favorite show or movie could become something nostalgic and could even be worth some money. It's true that you can pass your childhood onto the next generation. Obviously, collectors can buy and sell items for huge amounts of money, and the older something gets, the more popular and the more rare it becomes. Collectors have been beginning to grow, especially in recent years. This is mostly because of the years that the world was shut down because of a certain pandemic. This led to the rise of anxiety and depression, especially in younger people. This, of course, led to many to start collecting toys because it made them feel good and feel like a little kid again. Yeah. Though collecting can become a bit of a problem, and whether that's a physical problem like hoarding, or a financial problem, collecting is fun, and it gives you something to have an opinion on. Which one of those things is your favorite? Which one of those things is your least favorite? Everyone has different opinions. Everyone has different dislikes and likes. Maybe you're a collector who's on a PR list and a company sends you products for free so that you can give an opinion on that product and it helps a company. The way I feel comfort in having a doll collection is that feeling of childhood. Dolls bring me so much joy and sometimes some more negative emotions. There's things like being jealous of other people's collections, and I personally, to be really honest, I get that way a lot. I look at other people's Monster High collections and think, wow, their collection is so big, and mine's not as cool, but I always have that hope that I'll get there someday. They also give you that feeling of playing dress up. Some good examples is like Rainbow High. Rainbow High comes with multiple outfits that you can dress your dolls up. Or you could just dress your dolls up in general. There's a whole community of making doll clothes and dressing up dolls. And whether that's dolls like Rainbow High dolls or Monster High, there's a whole thing behind dressing up dolls and just taking pictures of them. It's so fun. Your dolls are your little models. And I also enjoy being my own model as a cosplayer myself. But I also love having my dolls as my models as well. Doing doll photo shoots, like I just said, it's honestly really fun just to go out and take pictures of your dolls and put them in little poses. It's super fun. Collecting anything can bring people joy and comfort. People who collect games, action figures, historical pieces, stuffed animals, like Squishmallows, I see you, I see you. Or even expensive cars or expensive bags, vinyl records or CDs, books, movies, coins, trading cards, the list can go on. And no matter what you collect, let me know. Is it fun or is it not fun? Is it a hassle? Is it too toxic? I'd like to hear your opinion on this whole situation. Because doll collecting, though it can be very fun, like I've said, it can be kind of toxic sometimes. People can be really mean and say some hurtful things. Be positive. Have fun with collecting. Don't be one of those people that makes it not fun. Don't ruin it for other people. So, that is my TED Talk. Goodbye. Oh, and by the way, I just finished ranking the good part of Rainbow High dolls. Yes, if you would like to see me rank every single Rainbow High and Shadow High doll, I have a list, and I'm working on filming this process. Working on filming that, so keep a heads up for that. Also, I'm still working on the Monster High ranking list. And I've got so many other projects. Please stay tuned for that. It may take 10 years from now until I get some of these projects done, but please stay with me. I am trying my best to work on these projects. I really want to make content for you guys, so stay tuned for all that. Alright. Stay positive. Stay in a good mood. Go do something productive. Go do that chore you were gonna do. Go do a project you were gonna do. Go finish that project. Go finish something. Get it done. Goodbye.